Hi, I'm Balasubramanian. In this video, we are going to see 8th Standard Biology, Chapter 1, Transportation System in Plants. In this lesson, we are going to learn about structure of xylem, functions of xylem, structure of phloem, and functions of phloem. See how plants transport food and water and minerals. So with the helping of two important tissues, one is xylem, another one is phloem. Look at the picture. This picture says about how xylem and phloem conduct water, minerals and food. Okay, right. Usually, plants collecting water from the soil. How? With the helping of root hairs. Then the root hairs supply water to the xylems. Then the xylem pulls the water to entire part of the plant. It's nothing but carries water from soil to entire part of the plant. So only by the xylem. Okay, right. Likewise, phloem. Phloem helps to carry food from the leaves to all other parts of the plant. Okay, right. Usually, food prepared in the leaves. After that, that food carried by the phloem to entire part of the plant. Okay, right. Basically, leaves contains green pigment called chlorophyll. This chlorophyll traps the energy from the sunlight along with the carbon dioxide, and with the helping of water, plants can make their one food. Okay, right. Next, transportation in plants. Here two important tissues. What is that? Xylem and phloem. Okay, what is the function of this? Usually carries substances in the form of solution, or we can say sap. Structure of xylem. Xylem contains four important cells: tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem sclerenchyma. First one, tracheids. See, tracheids are elongated dead cell. Look at this picture. It look like a lengthy and dead cell. Basically, these cells are gives mechanical support to the xylem, and main function is carries water. Okay, main function is carries water. See why the cells are dead? Because accumulation of lignin on the cell wall. Right. Next, vessels or trachea. Basically, trachea form a row of cells placed end to end or one over other. Okay. Finally, it's form tube-like structure. Okay. Look at this picture. You will understand very clearly. Okay. And both ends are open here. With the help of this, it can conduct water. Okay. Right. And also it gives mechanical support to the xylem tissue. Right. Next, xylem parenchyma. Xylem parenchyma are the only living cells which is present in the xylem tissue. See, normally this xylem parenchyma also conduct water. Apart from this, another one important function is there. It helps to store reserve food in the form of starch. Okay. What is it? It helps to store food in the form of starch. Next, xylem sclerenchyma. See here, xylem sclerenchyma are narrow and tapering ends and help provide mechanical support to the tissue. Basically, all these four cells are gives mechanical support. Here, xylem parenchyma only living cells, all others are dead cell. Okay, right. Next, function. See, xylem tissue forms like a continuous network of vessels from root to the leaves. Okay, we have to know that very important process, transpiration. What does mean by transpiration? See, water evaporates continuously from the leaves through the pores called stomata. This is known as transpiration. It's nothing but evaporation of water through the stomata. Okay, it's known as transpiration. See, these transpirations generate suction force which helps to pulls of water from soil to the leaves. Okay, right. Here, the upward movement of sap is called ascent of sap. Okay, because usually xylem carries water and minerals from the soil to the leaves. Okay, so this upward movement is called ascent of sap. Next, Structure of phloem. There are four important cells in the phloem: sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. First one, sieve tubes. Basically, these are all long tube-like structure arranged longitudinally, okay, and are found in association with companion cells. Look at this picture. Okay, right. See, the end walls of sieve tubes are perforated, nothing but it contains lot of holes. It looks like a sieve plate. Okay, right. Then companion cells. What is companion cells? These cells are parenchymatous cells. They form association with the sieve tubes and help them conduction of food material. Usually, phloem conduct food from the leaves to all other parts of the plant. Okay, right. Next, phloem parenchyma. So, look at the picture. See, usually cylindrical, elongated with the tapering ends. Okay, right. And it has cellulose in their cell wall. Basically, all plant cells has cell wall. Okay, in the cell wall, cellulose is present. Okay, right. See, the main function is carries food from the leaves to all other parts of the plant and also helps to store food. Okay, right. Next, phloem fibers. Phloem fibers are made up of sclerenchymatous cells. Basically, these are elongated and thickened cell wall. Look at the picture. This is known as phloem fibers. Okay, see, all the phloem cells are living except the phloem fibers. Okay, this one only dead. All three cells are living. Okay, next function. See, phloem tissues form network of cells that connect leaves to all other parts of the plant. Okay, even from the root to the top of the region of the plants. Okay, right. See, during the photosynthesis, plants prepare their food. Okay, it's nothing but glucose. See, when the phloem carries the glucose, basically it carries in the form of solution. Okay, or we can say glucose solution. Then only it can carries easily to all parts of the plant. Okay, right. Next, how water reaches from soil to xylem vessels in the roots. So you look at the picture. Basically, xylem tissues are placed in the center of the stem. Okay, and this xylem tissues covered by lot of cells. Okay, then how xylem carries water? See, with the help of root hairs. Root hairs only grows in between the soil particles. Then the root hairs absorb water. Then the water travels cell to cells. Finally, reaches the xylem tissue in the center of the stem. Then the xylem tissue pulls the water from down to top, which means up to the leaves. Okay, right. See, small activity is nothing but transportation of water through the xylem tissue. By doing this activity, definitely you will understand very easily. Okay, right. Materials required: soft flowering twig with the root intact, maybe petunia or balsam or vinca. Okay, and pink ink, beaker, water, and microscope. These are all needed. Okay, right. Procedure: how we are going to do? Pour some water in the beaker. Okay, look at the picture. We need to add some amount of water in the beaker. Then add few drops of pink ink into the water. We need to add few drops of pink ink. Okay, and then after that become a colorful, right? Then put the twig in the beaker and leave it undisturbed for an hour. Okay, then cut thin slices of stem on the glass slide. We have to cut the stems into small slices and you have to keep on the slide. Okay, right. Then keep the sliced stem on the glass slide. After that, put a few drops of water on the slide and observe the stem under microscope. Okay, what will observe? Xylem tissue of the vascular bundles get stained pink. Okay, inference, xylem tissue helps in conduction of water. See, before that, before adding the stain, basically waters are colorless. Even the xylems carries water. Even if you are taking section from the stems, we can't identify. Okay, because colorless. Once you are adding pink stain, definitely you will understand. You will find due to the color changes in the xylem. Okay, right. Okay, I hope you all understand. Thank you.